Hello. First live stream for quite a while. We're just doing I think we're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I think that's everything. Not on Instagram today, just because I haven't really bothered setting that up yet. But yeah, we're just doing a LinkedIn live from our new studio thing that we've got set up. This used to be my office. It's now turned into the video games room, something along those lines. But yeah, so we're just looking to do a live stream today, just to say kind of a bit of a hello. We've been very quiet in terms of the live streaming and the social media content, and podcasts we haven't done for quite a while. Podcasts we're looking to do something a little bit different with this year. We're looking to work with there's a local company around here that does a lot of 365 specific consultancy. They do loads of by the looks of things, loads of really cool work with Power Apps, Power BI, and lots of the 365 features, which we use and we know about, but thought we'd partner up with someone locally, throw around a few ideas, and kind of share a bit of what we're doing in terms of how we're using 365 and the apps, because there's so many apps in 365 that nobody knows about. Even one of our engineers earlier this week came to me and said, "Oh, have you heard about this cool new app called Mile IQ?" Like, yep, known about it for about 6 months, but I don't personally use that. I don't track my mileage. I'm actually really bad at claiming my miles and my expenses. But yeah, for those of you who are using Office 365 as your main kind of line of business, core application for your email systems, your documentation, file storage, all of those kind of things, there are so many applications that you already have access to that you probably aren't aware of. MileIQ is one of them, which is mileage tracking. You've got things like bookings, which is if you ever struggle to actually book a meeting with somebody, you can use bookings to literally give that person a link to your diary. So all you do is say, "Hey, do you want to book a meeting? Here's my link." They then click on the link, and all they do is pick whenever they can make it, because they can see your availability, they can see your calendar, and you don't have to faff and go back and forth and, "Can you make this date?" "No, I can't make this date. Can you make this date?" And it just saves all of that faff, really. If you are watching in, if you do have any questions, of course, ask away. I can see a few people are watching on the various platforms, which is nice to know. At 2:30 on a Thursday afternoon, you're obviously working hard. So yeah, there's a few other things I want to talk about today, just to kind of get the ball rolling, and then in the future weeks we'll look to do some more things around specific 365 apps, kind of cool things that we're doing with our own 365, cool ideas that you could put into your own environments, because the whole recurring theme we're seeing, we're having a lot of our kind of annual catch-ups with our customers in January this year. And recurring theme throughout them all is the IT kind of stuff, the fixing stuff is actually quite boring. It's which I can understand. The support function is effectively there to make things, to fix broken things, either if that's after they've broken and we're fixing them, or before they get to the broken stage, to kind of proactively make sure that they're not going to break in the first place. So that kind of part of the business is essentially the essential boring part of the business. The cool, fun, productive, really kind of futuristic side of the business is crack into 365. Let's really look into what 365 can do, how much it could be used throughout your business. Like I was saying, there's an absolute ton of features you could be using on 365 that most people just aren't. So the whole idea and what we're going to be working on this year is to do probably more live streams like this, more blog posts, more podcasts, and really just try and get out there a bit more in terms of what you could be doing with your 365 system. Particularly Teams. Microsoft Teams is absolutely massive in terms of where Microsoft focus has been, which we'll get onto in a little bit of a while. But yeah, I just wanted to go into cover a few things off. Of course, Windows 7 has, of course, now been end-of-lifed. It's been served its final notice, as has Microsoft Windows Server 2008, which actually now doesn't seem that old now, 2008, but yeah, 2020's come up pretty quickly. So yes, it has been around for a while. Whereas obviously everyone is now trying to focus, if you haven't already, to move off of Windows 7. Moving off of Windows 7 onto Windows 10, but for those that are really dragging their heels, or they've got something that is preventing them from migrating up to Windows 10, whether it's financially, whether it is that your applications don't work, things along those lines, there is a workaround. Just it hasn't been talked about too much, because of course the focus really should be to get off of Windows 7 and off of 2008 up into the newest platforms, Windows 10 and Server 2019, or in the cloud with 365. And so I think for Windows 7, if you are still using Windows 7, you can pay something like, I think it's like £50 per device or something along those lines. I've seen it. We haven't actually looked at it for any of our customers, but you can pay a fixed fee to extend the support with Microsoft, so they'll continue to supply security updates for your Windows 7 machines. That is the same also with and it looks like the streamer's frozen, so that's great. Let's let me just figure this out, and I'll be back shortly. Bye.